When your bill goes up, it's not good. People can paint it how they want to, but from a mil to 2.5, damn. And this right here is in Hefe's $2.5 million bond. They raised it from the $1 million bond that we had seen, but also his co-defendant had his bond raised as well. So we just gonna be fair all the way around. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. There's everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Now hear me out because this might be a little controversial. Because some of y'all will go, and I understand your logic if you do. If you go, man, nah, Nash, because knowing California, they're going to drag their ass on that one. So he won't have trial for like 2-3 years, right? So this ain't going to pick up steam for like 2 or 3 years, maybe even 4. Okay, so 2 to 4 years, you think maybe he could make maybe 200 and whatever $1,000 you need for him to make bond. I hear you. And I understand. But bro already used to doing jail time. And from the amount of people that decided this was the time to attack Seti Nash, he's well liked by everybody. We're talking every freaking body. So I'm saying to myself, if he raises the money, bro, if I'm already used to doing jail time and shit, and I'm cool, I ain't got nothing to worry about and all this shit, man, I'm going to be fair. I probably want the money for my lawyer. I want a top-ranked lawyer. Give me that $200,000 lawyer. Now, all the shit about the businesses and all this stuff and he has and all that, well, we can't use that as collateral for him to get up out of there? Just saying. I heard shit about dispensaries, about this and about that and about this and about that. All right. Now, here's where stories have to make sense because we're going to read the TMZ article, and the TMZ article tells a complete different story than the story that has been out there. So as far as this shit go, I won't be doing any breaking news unless it comes with flat out paperwork that can shift or change perspective in any type of way. There's weird rumors that I don't like in Hefe. Bruh, I've actually inboxed and chatted up with him about his YouTube channel and all of this shit, trying to help. So I get it where people want to say certain things, but that still ain't gonna make shit true. But let's get to this TMZ article. Wrote it exclusive. Y'all know how it go. No Jumper co-host and Hefe alleged murder victim died of blunt force trauma in parking lot. Carl Welch, the personal prosecutors claim No Jumper podcast host and Hefe murdered, died of blunt force trauma in a parking lot, TMZ has learned. Prosecutors filed legal documents formally charging Hefe, real name Maurice Shelmon, and another man named Johnny Gray with Welch's murder. And the LA County Medical Examiner listed the cause of death and a few other details on their site. Prosecutors alleged the crime went down on or about January 31st of this year, and they also listed a series of previous charges for which Hefe was arrested, including robbery. We broke the story. Hefe was arrested by LAPD Elite Robbery Homicide Division and booked for felony murder. Hefe's co-host, Adam22, told us, and has been a great podcaster for the last year or so. And as far as I knew, he wasn't really in the streets like that anymore. So this was all a huge shock. Now, here's what needs to be said, just because people want to hear this shit. The whole shit when he killed Baby Huey, that ain't a thing. That was never a thing or any of that shit. I tried to get ahead of a story. It didn't work. It failed. Shit ton of people called my phone. People got mad and all that shit. That's on me. I'll take that L. It is what it is on that one. But he had nothing to do with none of that shit. And for the most part, I'm not, unless, like I say, unless it's breaking news on certain shit, I just ain't gonna be the one to sit up here and get ahead of that. Majority of the time, that shit be right. That one right there, hell nah. But what I will say is this, right? The story we heard, that can't be true. I'm not sorry for what I'm about to say here. We were told a story of it was a couple of people. Well, actually, the story could be true because that means that somebody told on them. But the way that it's framed in that article is that Hefe and his homeboy beat the hell out of somebody and robbed him. The story we were told by his people was this. Hey, it was a DP gone wrong. He was just there and all this shit and everything. And it was like 3 or 4 other people that got arrested. Well, according to TMZ, whether they're right or they're wrong, we'll find out. So kind of, take this with a little grain of salt. According to TMZ, it was only Hefe and one other dude. So I don't know how to feel about this shit. Meaning, if what they said is true, if what the family said is true, we take the family at their word, they got blamed for some shit they didn't do. Both of them cats couldn't have did it. That's how that is. You have 2 innocent men who about to get fried because they homeboys ain't stepping up and like, yeah, that's our shit and all that, and have a lawyer who can argue manslaughter and bullshit gang politics because majority of gang politics is bullshit. Even everybody else know. It's all about likability. So there's that part. But what if that ain't true? What if he actually did do this shit? Just saying. A kick to the head is blunt force trauma, by the way. You see what I'm saying? So if it's a DP gone wrong, how we know those 2 wasn't DP in the person? Normally, if a nigga fall, you ain't supposed to kick him. Plus, this shit get weirder and weirder every day. Location, 6916 Southwestern Ave, reporting district, 1243. Narrative, per Sergeant Navarro, 77th Street area, watch commander. Officers responded to the location for an assault with a deadly weapon call and were directed to the victim, male, black, 50 years old, who has sustained injuries. A witness advised officers that a suspect, male, black, no further description, armed with a knife, as well as an unknown number of additional suspects, no further description, had caused the victim's injuries. Los Angeles Fire Department responded and pronounced the victim deceased at scene. It is unknown if the victim is homeless, and it is unknown if this incident is gang-related. Robbery Homicide Division, South Bureau Section, is handling the investigation. L.A., Carl Welch, 51, died in a parking lot. Los Angeles County is reporting the death of a 51-year-old black male that occurred in a parking lot. The coroner's office identified the man as Carl Welch. Manner of death, homicide. Cause of death, blunt force trauma. RIP Carl Welch, January 31st, 2026. That little bit of detail further solidifies the fact that there's camera footage about this shit. Now, here's where things get a little odd. That camera footage could 100% make him innocent or 100% make him guilty. We don't know. If it was your friend, your brother, your cousin, your son, your nephew, and you reached out, because when I say we, not me, I've never spoken to Hefe's family at all, but from the people that they're talking to, they're saying DP got wrong. He was just there. He watched this shit happen. All of these things. All right. We'll take them at their word, but they have footage of this shit. And not only do they have footage of this shit, it's seeming like normally it's a little internal war. Now, let me tell y'all something real quick. And anybody who want to be honest, gonna be honest. If you from a hood, you don't have to worry about quote unquote ops. You still got to worry about your homies too. And that's the most gang-banging shit I've ever heard in my life. That, his homeboys, his people, all of this shit. because it saves from other people happen to be involved in this shit, aka other gangs. So that's the part of that video that I put out that nobody say, where I say, man, I hope this shit is some internal bullshit. And I don't want to play that part, but it's fine. Well, Nash, how do you know it's internal bullshit? Well, OG hopped up and he had a whole lot of shit to say. So, Lil Lowdown still on the live, huh? No candlelights, no funeral service to donate to, no victim of crime resources provided to his family, no concerns whatsoever. Oh, and no smut on him. He did not deserve that fate. Neither did the 4 others who trusted you since I've been back. 10 years. The handlers list is busy. I don't trust you, and you, her, him, and them. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go March Madness. RIP Lil Lowdown. Yes, you should be outraged. You should have addressed issues and bring the best resolve for everyone before that shit. But you fools got that big homie LA energy and cats, and that is the cause of the downfall. RIP Carl, Lil Lowdown Welch, Big Spike, TS, L Mac, Mike, Tom, Camille, Baby Bugger, Red, Big Stony Boy. Wow, everything I was taught was a lie. And thank God I sensed that. Shit. God damn. You from A-Train, bruh. That 8-3 killer energy amongst all the cliques and crews connected to 5 of these homies. And God told me to move out the way. May God have mercy on the land. May a new way ahead unveil from all the debris. Sad, sad, sad business. Active generals, you see your people in turmoil, yet you remain silent, yet promoting a lifestyle from afar. You pride yourself as a active general, but you have no words for them, no plan to bring stability and direction back to your people. Now all the past indiscretions and derelictions are about to play out on a national stage, especially the past 10 years since Big Spike. Everyone went silent about the things that mattered. St. Lives matters too. Well, St. Lives matter too. No meetings to establish a way ahead for your people, but instead you stand down and away from the issues, and yet everybody praised those old bent ass fingers you still tossing up at 50, 60 with no activity behind them. No leadership, no plan to resolve internal issues and save everyone from pending foul business. No plan to move us forward. Nothing but self-service, selfishness, greed, envy, jealousy, and betrayal. But now the world about to put it all the secret indiscretions out on the screen. Sad business. Gotta be a better way forward. May God bless you all in that addiction. Heartbreakers. RIP to the saints that looked up to see their lives being taken by the very people who bear the same mark. Prayers for the best resolve for all parties special. So there y'all have it. No theories, no speculations, only things that people from there are saying and what news reports are saying and what the actual freaking LA County website is saying. I guess back to old school Nash, if y'all will. But I will say this. If what the police allege is the real reason, well, not even real reason, but if what the police allege actually holds up, who's going to be the first person to say, that's foul, that's wrong? You know, I don't know if Buddy had kids or not, but he's old enough to be a grandpa in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So is anybody going to step up and call it out? If he gets found guilty, if it's emphatical proof, man, and Hefe tripped out, bro. You decided to put yourself in a situation where you DP'd somebody. Mind you, you are a part of a section, so you do got your OGs, and if they tell you what the hell, you know, whatever the hell and all this shit, it is what it is. But DPing a 51-year-old man is goddamn insane to me. 51 years old, bro. There should have been some 51-year-olds doing that shit. 40-year-olds, not youngins. And who knows who the hell was actually there. But they left out part of that in that police report. And I think that's the part right there where the family is latching on, where we had to take them at their word for now and say, shit. And Hefe, bro, wrong place, wrong time, politics, bullshit. This stuff always mounts up at your door. And when it gets out, man, I'm finna be honest with what the fuck I'm about to say. I hope he gets the hell away from everybody. Focus on your youngins, focus on your people, and I mean family. If they can't come kick it with your kids on their birthday, because you're in a situation where you're losing money. They tarnishing the fuck out your name. I didn't help. My bad. I apologize for putting putting the homie name on your shit and everything like that. Wasn't supposed to be done. I'll take that L on the chin once again. That's my apologies. It's my bad and all that. So, I will take that and say, shit, I fucked up. But he's missing out on a whole lot. Then, as I start thinking as I'm writing this shit, he got to get out of jail. Because ain't no telling what the hell could happen in that jail. You see what I'm saying? His own could turn on him and all this shit. Maybe the story that he's telling, that he's selling, they ain't buying. It could be some shit where his own get him the hell up out the way. So will he roll it up? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. He don't strike me as no buster, no mark, no bitch, or no nothing like that. But at a certain point in time, you better start planning your next steps when you get the hell out of here. Van Hefe is 100% innocent and was always just run it this way, innocent till proven guilty, unless, I just know shit like Black Zach ass. That nigga ain't never getting out. He finna serve life. But when it come to this shit, bruh, the streets fuck him, bruh. If I'm in Hefe after this and I get out, man, fuck these streets. Y'all just took parts of my life for some bullshit I participated in. Because gangbanging is bullshit. Like, they's going to tell you that shit. I don't give a damn who it is. So, you now have another chance of life. You land yourself in a cool position. You making money. You got multiple streams of income. Why the hell do you need to be around these cats? Like, listen, I think about moving back to California probably 3 or 4 times a year. I think about moving back to LA. I think about even moving back to SAC. But then I start thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to expand? I can't do the shit that I do out here in the South or in the West. Hell no. To the part where part of me say, fuck that shit. Meaning F being on the West Coast. Get the beaches and all that shit, the nice weather and all that. I don't smoke weed, so I don't give a shit about none of that bullshit. But I'm saying like this, what am I going to gain out here? Because you keep hanging around these places and these spaces where you making a lot of money. You got to look out for your homeboys. You got to put your people in position. Because better to hire people like you to represent you than somebody who don't look like you representing you. So, you know what I'm saying? But then it starts to become too much. You still got to go do street shit. You still got to go do hood activities. You still got to do all of that bullshit. For what? That man be 36 this year. 4 years, he'll be 40. By the time he beats this case, let's say he beats this case, he'll be 39, damn near 40 years old. And what to show for it? I don't know, man. It's shit like this, bro, where it's sad all around. It's sad that a 51-year-old man got to get his ass beat by his own homeboys. That shit is sad. It's sad as hell that nobody realized, damn, bruh, y'all niggas need to chill the F out. They said somebody had a knife. Now, it don't really say whether the victim had a knife or not. Now, if he had a knife during the DP, bruh, man, shit, that's on him. I know y'all like, damn, that negates all. Yeah, nigga, because you can't have no knife. You can only have these. So you just fucked the rules off. But we'll see what happens, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this one because there's only 2 things. Either he's innocent as hell or he's guilty as shit. One of the 2. It ain't no, either he participated or he didn't. Ain't no, he was just there watching and all that shit. Nah, bro. It ain't no, he just got a kick in and all that. They're not saying that. And part of this shit, too, why wouldn't the police just come out and say that shit? Why wouldn't they just charge him with, what is that? What is that charge? Damn, I can't think of it right now. But basically, he's delaying the investigation, bro, where he's messing up. Why wouldn't they just charge him for that? Like, why charge him? Why not charge him with accessory You know what I'm saying? During or after the fact. To me, these charges in particular, they scream a whole nother story. But we'll take his people at his word for now because we don't have anything to go off of. But I'm going to be honest with you, that story don't sound like the whole entire truth. Now, it could be. And they could be 100% right, and he gets the charges dropped next week. And they're like, you know what? Further review, LAPD with their dirty asses, we going to go ahead and drop that shit. Because LAPD, dare I say, Miami and New Orleans PD are top 3 dirtiest police departments out there by a mile. I think New York comes in 4th. But yeah, bruh, something about this shit ain't making sense. Either he needs them charges dropped or we've been sold a lie. Which, shit, if I'm in the wrong, my family better lie for me. I don't give a fuck. But subscribe, turn on bells to notify, share to keep your people aware. All-Star JR, trial date set right here. Click right there for that video or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.